Okay, so we're back, Modern Miss Huxtables. Just finished detangling. Got these into 2 sections using the method I just showed you. So what I'm going to do now is mix up my pre-poo. So we're going to get that ready, and I'm going to show you how I get that mixed. What you're going to need, I get these little disposable shower caps. Like there's at the dollar store, you can get a pack of 12 for $1. So I'm going to put a shower cap on, and then I'm going to show you all the oils that I use and how I get that mixed up. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you the process for making the pre-poo. So I just have a little drinking glass here and a little plastic spoon that I'm going to use to mix everything up. So the recipe I'm doing today, it's not like I do this particular recipe every single time I do a pre-poo. It really just depends. I am, I guess, like really ridiculous when it comes to researching oils and researching things that are beneficial for the hair. So it doesn't have to be this particular recipe, and I'll show you like my research book so you can see just how extensive I am when it comes to things like this. Okay, so in this particular part of my binder on hair care that I made, I have a section just on herbs where I write down literally all the herbs that I find, their country of origin, the cultures or groups that have used them. So I have so much information that sometimes I don't want to like overwhelm people, or they feel like, oh, I have to get exactly what she said or else it won't work or something. So that's why I have to kind of keep myself in check. So if you want to message me about your particular hair or oils that you're interested in using or want to use, I always try to respond to every comment, you know, within reason, and every message that I get. So I have no problem giving you more help, but this is just what I'm going to do for today. Also wanted to mention, in the process of making a pre-poo, another reason why I do it, because some people ask me, there's certain oils or herbs that smell really bad. You wouldn't really want to put them in your hair and go walk outside. They don't smell good. So if I use them in a pre-poo, I can use them and get the benefits of them while not having that scent in my hair. I'm then able to wash it out, you know, after I do the treatment. So some examples of that would be like, this is horsetail herb. This is so pure that you could actually what am I trying to say? You can actually drink it or take it as a supplement internally. Always make sure that when you're getting certain things, you get alcohol free. Alcohol is drying, and alcohol a lot of times is used in a lot of these products. So just please, you gotta read the product labels. You have to think critically, almost everything. Even I bought some vanilla extract yesterday to use for a body butter that I'm making for someone that has eczema, and almost all of them had alcohol. I had to specifically like wade through them to find ones that were alcohol free. So just a tip on that. So that's horsetail, comes in a dropper like this. It's really, really, hopefully this is in the camera, like thick and weird looking and smells not good. Also along that line is burdock root. I talk about these things in one of my vitamin videos, I know for sure. So once again, it's another one that you can take internally, also making sure it says alcohol free. And it's another one that's really kind of thick and mucousy and smells not that great. Also, if you can, it's going to be more expensive, but try to make sure that they say certified organic. And if they can have the USDA seal, even better. Another one that's kind of stinky but is good for you. Now, I've only tried the Jamaican black castor oil, the extra dark one, because of course I had to be extra and get the extra dark, and it smells, I mean, it's great. It's a great product, but it does smell almost like if you're in someone's house that smokes, and you know how sometimes like fabrics can start to pick up the smell of smoke. That's how it smells. It smells really ashy and smoky. However, I will say with this particular product, when I put it in my hair at night to seal my ends or put on my scalp, by the morning it doesn't smell that way anymore. So you can get away with using this at night or let it, you know, absorb into the hair. Although castor oil is really also a thick and mucousy oil, it doesn't really absorb. But the scent will dissipate after a while. But it's really strong as well. So those 3, for example, just kind of give you an idea of things that don't smell that great that I would probably put in this type of a treatment, a pre-poo, where I'm washing it out. So let's get started. So I'm just going to take first some organic virgin coconut oil. Got this at Whole Foods. It's unrefined and expeller pressed organic, USDA organic. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take, and we know that the coconut oil, at certain temperatures, it gets kind of more firm. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it into my glass. Just like two like good sized spoonfuls. I need to buy some more actually. And if you wanted, you could melt these oils and make like a hot oil treatment. It doesn't matter. Sometimes though, you don't want to melt it for too long because cooking starts to remove the nutrients from things. So I'm going to use that as my base. I'm going to then put a little bit of organic sweet almond oil. And like I said, I really don't measure it out. If I'm making it for a client or making it for somebody that's like buying it from me, I'll make sure that I measure. But for this, like, it doesn't really, you know, just throw some in there. Then I'm going to add some 100% pure jojoba oil. Just a bit. Okay, then I'm going to add some pumpkin seed oil. Pumpkin seed oil is great for the hair. It's also great, sometimes you find it in supplements for hair growth, and sometimes people take it to help combat like male pattern baldness I've read articles about, or other forms of hair loss. So I couldn't find any the last time that I was in Whole Foods that wasn't cooked. Like if you notice, this says toasted pumpkin seed oil. So it's fair to say some of the nutrients might have been removed because it was cooked, or, you know, it interacted with heat at some point. But that's what I have to work with. I couldn't find any that wasn't. But it's handcrafted in the Syrian region of Austria, and it is 100% pure pumpkin seed oil. There's not other things in it. And it actually tastes good. Like on the back there's recipes, just like coconut oil, you can use it as a cooking oil. You can add it to like ice cream, it says, or other little things, so it can be consumed. I like it in the fall. It's really nice because if you like mix this with the almond oil and the coconut oil, it makes a really nice like fall scented pumpkin-y scent, which makes for a really nice like therapeutic and nice smelling treatment. So I'm going to use some pumpkin seed oil. Comes in a top like that. It smells really like pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to pour some of that in. It's dark in color. So we're going to stir that up so far. So that is the mixture. And then I'm going to add in my castor oil. And as you can see in that visual, it is really thick. I'm stirring that up. So that's our consistency. Then I'm going to add a squirt of the burdock root into the mixture. Like, I guess that's half a pump into our mixture. And then also half a pump of the horsetail. So you can see that we're squirting that in there as well. And they really don't smell good. Kudos to anybody that takes those supplements in liquid form, because maybe if you added them to a smoothie or something, but they don't smell good. Okay, so that's the consistency. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil that I used earlier as well, just to get a little more, a little more thicker. So we're adding some olive oil. And that's going to be all that we add to the pre-poo for today. So just be sure you stir it up really well. And then I'm going to show you applying this to my hair and putting on a plastic cap.